Good morning, friends. Thanks for taking a minute to stop by my channel. Today we're going to do a get ready with me from start to finish. These products are basically all brand new with the exception of one or two. When I say that they're all brand new, they're brand new to me. Some of these products may have been on the market for some time. You may have tried them. You may have been considering trying them. So I went in and picked up some products that are new to me, and maybe they're new to you, so we can enjoy trying them out together. So let's go ahead and let's jump right in. The first product I've already done my skincare today. We're moisturized and we are ready to go. So the primer I'm going to use today is the Essence My Skin Perfector. This is a tinted primer. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I like a tinted primer anymore because I feel like it just fills in the blanks just in case you're using maybe a not so full coverage foundation. You can kind of fill in the blank. Oh, Lord have mercy. This goes a lot further than I thought it did. I squeezed out way too much. But I do already like this primer because it's really thick and it really slides right on the skin. So that being said, this is not a gripping primer. This is going to be an instant blur effect. And it says natural matte finish. And like I said, word of caution, don't squeeze out nearly as much as I just did. Literally had to wipe it off. But I do like that. I do like what it's doing. Like I said, this is definitely not a gripping primer, but that's okay. I like sometimes tinted products or like a tinted moisturizer, and they kind of fill in the blanks for wherever you may miss putting on some of your foundation, or if your foundation would start to wear, you've still got a little bit of color underneath. Okay, before we go any further, I've got to put my hair up. I have to put my hair up when I do my makeup. All of my headbands are in the wash, so we're just going with a little claw. There we go. Beast mode for the hair. Feeling good. I'm actually just trying to low-key get a flex in. Look at that. I've been working out for over a year now, and I enjoy watching the progress. I've made a lot of progress. I'm proud to say, not bragging. Just, if you want to know what I do for a workout to have lost 60 pounds, let me know. I can do a video on that. My husband and I have really enjoyed doing that. And, you know, exercising is also one of the keys to really good skin, too, because the more you exercise, it's good for your circulation. Of course, you feel better when you lose weight and tone up, and of course it's good for your heart, your blood pressure, so many things. Okay, I just did the Milk Hydro eye primer. I have been using the heck out of this product. You know, at first so many people were talking about this. I couldn't even get my hands on this product last year at this time, and now ironically I'm hearing people say that they don't like the product. I don't know, I guess you'll have that with everything, but I do like it for an eye primer. I think I've said before, because I have textured eyelids, so I don't want to get any kind of a mattifying eye primer. If you have texture on your eyelids, that's not something you want. Tinted primers are really good for the eyelid area for the same reason. Or if the skin on your eyelids gets really thin as you get older, and you might start to see a lot of blue and purple veins starting to poke through. They didn't just show up, they've always been there. It's just that with aging, your skin gets a little bit thinner. So there you go. Okay, so now we're all primed. So I'm gonna go with my concealer, which I'm so excited to try this out. I picked up some Kat Von D brushes, and this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Brush. So we're gonna go ahead and open that up. I've been dying to try this. I will admit, I do not use a concealer brush generally. I tend to like to use my fingers rather, so I can get into the small areas and really push it into the skin. This is a very nice brush though. Very, very dense, packed very tightly. My first experience using Kat Von D brushes. We'll see if I like it better than using my fingers. So many people use them. There's got to be something to it. So this is not a new product. This is going to be the Mary Kay Perfecting Concealer, which is a wonderful concealer. I am a big fan. Look at this coloration down here. I don't like to do a whole lot under my eyes because they're textured as well. So I have to use a very hydrating concealer, or it will show even more texture than what I already have. So I have to be very, very careful. So it's like dust flying. Did you see the dust flying? Good grief, there's dust flying everywhere. Okay. Probably from the new packaging. This is a very, very nice brush. This is very, very densely packed. I do like that, because when I do concealer, I like to pat it in and not paint it in rather, because that does pull on the delicate skin of your under eyes. Nice brush, nice brush. This here is like a 9 or 10 out of 10, I'm gonna go ahead and say. Definitely nice. Because it just packs it in and it doesn't feel like I'm just pushing it to other areas of my face, if you understand what that means. And we got to get that area. And I've been concealing down here a lot. I keep getting like weird discoloration down here as I age. So we're just going to go ahead and try to cover that up a little bit, as well as down here. You know, I just got up. I didn't do my workout today. Today is definitely a rest day. I hit it really hard all week. And the funny thing is I've still got, I don't know if you can see, lines on my face from where I was sleeping. I do have a particular sleep pillow that I use that's, it protects your skin while you're sleeping. It's a silk pillowcase, and the way that it's contoured, the pillow, is so that you're not sleeping on your eyes, and it's supposed to help not get more wrinkles, the sleep wrinkles, which I got last night because I didn't use the dang thing. And it's also, if you wear any kind of false eyelashes or extensions, it's wonderful for that because it holds your face up so that your eyes aren't making contact with the pillow and smashing them. I'm going to do that probably in a video towards the end of the weekend. I've been dying to show that pillow off. I've been testing it out for quite some time, and I absolutely love that pillow. So I'll show you that. It's really good for your complexion. Okay, so definitely loving the brand new Kat Von D brush. She's a hit. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and go in with our eyeshadow first because I've not used this palette, and I don't know if there's fallout. So the highlight of our video today is going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. This is not a new palette for the Anastasia folks. It's new to me. It's one I've been wanting to finally, there's stuff flying in here today, wanting to pick up and definitely want to try out. So here we go. Look at this family of colors. And the one thing I like about the Anastasia palettes, as I do with the Urban Decay palettes, is the applicator that they send with these is always a good applicator. Like, you know, some of the drugstore brand eyeshadows, I guess to keep the price points low, they always give you that like crappy applicator that the first thing you do is you open it and you throw that applicator out because you know you're never going to use it. You know, the crappy sponge tipped applicators or the like crappy hair ones. So Anastasia and Urban Decay always, that's one thing that I always do like about their palettes is they throw in these really good brushes. So nevertheless, like I said, my eyelids are primed. We are going to go in with, I'm wearing light purple today. I don't want to be too matchy. So we're going to go in with, well, first I'm going to do my crease, and so I need something dark. I don't know how dark these shades are. And I think I showed you in the last video that I did where I did a Get Ready With Me. I went ahead and threw the shadow on my eyelid without testing it on my hand first to see how pigmented it really is. And with this being a new shadow, let's go ahead and do exactly that. So I'm going to go ahead in with this brown. It's called Pudge. Okay, and I'm going to put that right here on my hand. Ooh, wow, okay. True to Anastasia Beverly Hills, the quality of their palettes, there is that's a real dark color payoff there. That's a little darker than what I was wanting to go for today. So why don't we try this all-star shade? It's like a little bit of a purple. Okay, maybe I was too heavy-handed. Okay, that's what we're going to use for our crease, is going to be this all-star. I'm going to switch that brush to this. The other side of the brush, it's a little more packed. I am going to shake off the excess because, like I said, that is a little, just going real light. Pack it in, and then I can get back and blend it out. It's a very pretty shade. Again, it's called All Star. Have anybody out there ever used this particular palette? Because it's not new. And if you did you love it? I'm going to put a little bit right down here along my eyelash line because of the eyeliner that I'm going to use. Sometimes I like to do that. I take my contour shade and put it right along my eyelash line. It kind of sets the area up for when I put on eyeliner. And for some reason, I'm of the opinion that it might make my eyeliner stay just a little bit longer. Okay, and don't worry, we will blend that out there. Okay, so for my all over lid shade, I'm going to go with this Mercury. I like gray eyeshadow looks a lot, so we're going to go with that. That's called Mercury. And again, I'm going to put on the back of my hands just to see. It's not looking as great as what I thought. Nevertheless, we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Okay. And like I said, when I do my eye, the eyelid itself, I pack it in. I don't do the windshield washer motion because this is where you want a good bit of color to show up. This is a very pigmented palette, as I think all Anastasia palettes are like that. They're definitely high quality. You get a lot of pigment. I mean, no wonder they're so popular, right? This is a little darker for a morning look, but that's okay. I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit anyways. All right. So with all of that, I wish I had my, I have a brush cleaner that if I'm using the same brush, I can just spray and it takes the color off, but I don't have that here today. So I don't know why I'm bothering to tell you that if I don't have it here to show it to you. Okay. And I'm going to use this color right here. This is called Cure. And we'll go ahead and do that right up here, kind of carve out the brow. And I'm going to do a little bit here on my teardrop, which helps to kind of open up the eye area. You know, it's weird. It mixed in with that, it mixed in with the contour color and gave it like a pink look. Oh, wow. That is a really interesting look. Can you see what that did? It kind of turned up like a pink effervescent here, yet it stayed white up here. That was what happened when I put it over that shade. Oh, wow. That was really interesting. Kind of cool. That was definitely cool and very unexpected. I mean, I see a little bit of that pink in here, but I really noticed it once it got down on top of that. Huh. I really like how pigmented these colors are, and I'm not seeing any fallout at all, which is always a good thing. There you go. How do you like that? I'm going to use the other end of the brush to go ahead and blend in. And remember, when you blend, you want to do tiny little circles all over to get all of the colors blended in together for one nice cohesive look. That is definitely a prettier, that's a pretty eye look here. I don't know what I would call it. It's like a brown. It's got like a little bit of pink effervescent in it. Can you see that? That's definitely an interesting look, especially for me. I mean, I'm trying to really open my mind and go into a lot of different colors that I don't normally use. I think sometimes we become creatures of habit to the same color families of eyeshadows, and it really does you good to try something completely new and just see if it changes things up for you. That's the wonderful thing about makeup is, you know, we can be as creative as we want. We don't have to follow rules. I mean, you don't have to put your eyeshadow on the same way I'm putting it on. Get as creative as you want with your eye makeup. That's what makes it so much fun. Is we are in control of what we want to look like in the end. And you know, it's kind of freeing. So one thing we can have choices in during the day, because sometimes when life gets so busy, you feel like you have no choice or no control over your own life. But you can go ahead and do that in the form of an eyeshadow, right? Or your makeup or whatever you've got going on. This is a wonderful palette. We're definitely going to revisit this. There are so many different looks that we could be doing with these. Yeah, there's some very pigmented colors here that we could do. We could do a lot of really cool looks with that. I was just trying to keep it a little bit conservative today. But I do like that. That is a different eye look for me. And I'm really enjoying that look, which is great. Okay, that being said, before I go ahead and do the eyeliner and the mascara, I'm going to go in with this foundation, which is a new to me foundation. This is Maybelline Fit Me, and this is like, you can buy this at the dollar store. I literally have, the price point is unbeatable. I have seen so many people on YouTube and on TikTok swearing by this foundation. It's a dupe. I believe I've heard it's a dupe for the Anastasia, or the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I believe that's what I hear everyone calls it a dupe for. Don't quote me on that, but a lot of people have said this is a really good dupe for some higher end foundations. So I'm all about it. I mean, heck, if you can save that amount of money and get the same quality in a product, I'm all in. Okay, so I put this on my beauty blender, and we're gonna go ahead and just pat that in And this is Fit Me Foundation, normal. Once I'm done with this, I'll put my glasses on. So I can't tell you if it's full or medium foundation from what it says. I'm getting the feeling that this is a medium to full foundation. Ooh, it has a scent of some sort. A bit flowery or powdery. It's not terrible. Definitely not terrible. It's covering very well. Very well. It looks a bit luminous. Just nice. So I don't think it's a matte finish. Okay, let me get some more product here on my sponge. I need to pick up some of those little sponges for like the inner eye area. I don't know why I haven't. I guess because I've shied away from cosmetic sponges for so long and just really went through a period of time where I was using makeup brushes to put my foundation on, and now I'm kind of like liking the wet sponge look again. And I really do think you have to experiment with foundations and find out which works best for you, because there are certain foundations where a brush applies a lot better, and other foundations where a sponge is what you really want. A wet sponge is really what you want to go for. So don't be afraid to, if you get a brand new foundation and say you hate it, the next day try to put it on in a different way. Try the wet sponge. Try a foundation brush. If all else fails, try to use your fingers, clean fingers, and see if it doesn't give you a different look, and it can change your opinion on a foundation. And I really like the foundation. I love the coverage that this just gave me. Very much so. Very much. Like I said, it still has a little bit of that scent to it. It's not overpowering. I think if you had allergies, you might not even smell this, but I smell things that normal people in this world just don't smell. Okay, so let me see something. I want to make sure I'm telling you the right thing about this foundation. Got to get my glasses. These reading glasses are Peepers. Have you ever heard of Peepers? If you have not checked out Peepers, they need to sponsor me. I love my Peepers eye glasses, my reading glasses. They are so much better than the dollar store ones. They've got a super heavy frame. They're very stylish, and they're not the plasticky ones where the minute they get smudge marks or dark marks, you can't see them. Look how big they are. Definitely channeling my inner mother librarian here with these, but these are the best reading glasses, hands down. Okay, so again, this is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Normal to Dry Sunscreen 18 with vitamin E. Vitamin E in your skincare is always a good thing. So this is definitely not a matte foundation, or it would clearly say it on there. It may come in a matte formula. I don't know. But the one that I picked up is not. And I really am liking this foundation a lot. Definitely liking that coverage so far. I hope it stays all day. And while we're at that, I need to blend this eyeshadow out just a little bit. This is the Mary Kay blending brush. One of my favorite blending brushes of all time. I just feel the need to blend that out a little bit. There we go. I don't like things to be too dark. And I always get paranoid. Are the lights in my house, good enough for me to see? Because have you ever put your makeup on in a not so perfect environment? I mean, maybe you had to improvise and put it on in the hall cabinet or hall mirror, and then you get in your car and you look in the rear of your mirror and you're like, oh my God, what have I done? It looks like I have war paint on, and you're grabbing all the extra fast food napkins out of the glove compartment and trying to wipe it down, and it's like, oh my God, what have I done? Okay, the next product I'm going to try, which is not a new product. This is the matte blush in Melba. Is it Melba or Peach Melba? I think it's Melba, and I can't see. I've been really liking this foundation for a while. It's got really good staying power. Can't talk. I got a little bit of cotton mouth from all the coffee I've drank. Good thing I didn't work out this morning. I have worked out so hard this week that I'm actually sore. I don't know what got into me, but I had some really good workouts. And today I was like, I could get some cardio in. And then I was like, oh my God, my body needs a break. I have hit it way hard this week. So we are taking a break today. I say that now, but it is super early in the morning. Later on today, I'll be like, I can't not work out. I'm going to have to go to the treadmill, hit the Echelon bike. Got to do something. I love my Echelon bike. Does anybody have a Peloton or is interested in looking at something like that for Christmas? I have an Echelon. I would love to do a video and show you how I work on that, how it's helped me get in shape, and the price on that product has come down so much. I love that product. Let me know if you'd like me to do a video on that, because it's a really good product and I can show you how to do it. Some people might have a little bit of fear or intimidation around that product. Let me know. I would love to show you that, especially with the new year coming up. Everybody likes to wait until January 1st to try to get in shape, and there will be sales on that. Okay, back to the makeup. I got a little distracted. Not a new product. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Long-Wearing Liquid Eyeliner that I cannot get enough of. I absolutely love this liquid eyeliner. This, I've done some other videos. My cat just knocked out my light. Please hold. Don't you love it when you're live? Hold on. I gotta plug this back in without hopefully falling off the table. Hold on. Maybe I can edit this part out of this video. I think every video I've done, there is a cameo appearance from at least one of my animals. I've got a lot, so let's put our light back on, and prayerfully, my cat Garfield does not go and knock the power out. I think he did that because he's hungry and he's mad at me, so he shut our light out. I love him though, so what are you gonna do? Okay, so back to this wonderful eyeliner that I love so much. And you just lay it right here on your eyelid. The pigment is perfect because it's like a blue-gray, almost like a charcoal color eyeliner. I love it. Like I think I told you before, my eyes are on the blue side, so I love what the gray color of this eyeliner does to really highlight that. But it does come in several other shades. I have it in brown. It's my newest one until the next best thing comes down the pike. Okay, so there we go with that. Okay, the next product that's new to me that I picked up in my drugstore yesterday is, I did a video a while back on Essence Mascara. Love the Essence Mascara. It is dirt cheap. It is good mascara. It lasts. It doesn't smudge. Does what it's supposed to do. And look at this huge packaging on this thing. I mean, it's so big. This is a product you would not lose in your makeup bag, because not only is it a hot pink, it's a huge tube of mascara. So, I mean, this could last you into, I don't know, the next millennium. No, it shouldn't, because you need to throw away your mascara every 3 months. So, this is called the Definition and Volume Double Trouble Mascara by Essence. I did pick this up at my CVS, and here's the wand. Oh, what am I doing? That it comes with. So, I need to hold this up. We're going to go ahead and put this on. I purposely did not curl my eyelashes today because I wanted to see what this mascara is doing on its own. It's got a nice thick applicator like that. It's got a nice black shade to it as well. Now, by the way, where I purchased this, the only shade that I did see was black. I didn't see any brown, which I find brown black kind of hard to find. But I did look for it and I did not see it. It's possible that it may have been picked over, or maybe they just aren't making that shade. I don't know. Okay, so we got that on. It's nice. It's not really wowing me. It's not over the moon. It didn't do any exceptional lifting or curling or, you know, extreme lengthening, but it's a good mascara. And for the price point, I mean, this was like $5.49 and then it was on sale. So, I mean, it's cheap, right? I mean, what are you going to do? Okay, so next product. Okay, I did the MAC. We're going to put her over here. Oh, I got a brand new Real Techniques powder brush. I was in the desperate hunt for a good powder brush, and I've heard so much about Real Technique brushes. I thought now's the time. I've never had one. It's not very densely packed because a powder brush is not supposed to be. However, I did use this yesterday and powder went everywhere. I mean, like it was a plume of powder. So I need to go just a little bit more careful. And I am using the Mary Kay Silky Setting Powder, which is not new to us on this channel. But I really like the setting powder. This is a really good setting powder. It's very finely milled, which is why you'll see this floating around in the camera if you watch. Or I mean on the film, rather. I've noticed it. This is a really nice brush, this Real Techniques one. It's very, very light. which I do like for a powder foundation. Very beautiful brush. I don't have a whole lot of the Real Techniques brushes, but I am working on getting them. I hear so much about them. They're priced well because if you've ever searched for makeup brushes, they can get incredibly pricey. Now, brushes are an investment. I mean, you're going to have them for a very, 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 very long time, provided you take good care of them. So sometimes I do think it's worth investing in those. But if you don't have the budget for it, you just don't have the budget for it. And that's why something like a Real Techniques brush comes into play that you can get at the drugstore. You can use coupons, and it's really easy to get. Okay, so the next new product we're going to try is also the Essence Soft Precise Lip Pencil. I really like the Essence product, so I'm hoping that this does not disappoint. And I gave it a good sharpen today. What shade is this in? Hold on. Peepers right here. CBAA lip pencil. Soft and precise. Yeah, CBAA. I don't even know what that means. That's like a weird color for a lip liner. So we're going to go ahead and line these. This is one of the sharpener ones. It's not a retractable one. Very nice color. Goes on very easily, which is good. It's not too overly creamy where you're worried about. The minute you take a cup of coffee, it's going to all be off. It's gliding on very smoothly. And I have been drawing over the Cupid's bow lately. And I see a lot of people are doing that to give the illusion of a bigger lip. And I have very thin lips, so I'm trying that. Now, as long as this is one of those lip liners that's not overly creamy where it's going to smudge up here and make it look like I was drinking Kool-Aid. And I don't think this one is going to do that. Okay. And you know, you don't just line your lips with a lip liner, fill them in. It also acts as a primer for your lipstick to hold it. Gives it something to grip to. As a liner alone, I like it alone, but of course, you know me, I'm extra. We can't just leave that alone. So we're going to be using the Essence Stay. This is an 8-hour matte liquid lipstick in the shade. Oh, Let's Chill. Huh, I like that. I'm really curious to see if this is going to last 8 hours. And if it does, it's dang well better not dry out my outlets. Here's the sort of like a doe foot applicator. Wow, and it's actually dripping off the applicator. It's very wet. So watch that. But we'll see. Oh, Lord, is that wet. Okay. Okay, be prepared to not go in real heavy on that. I might even blot this. Okay. So it's very, very wet. Oh, it's a great shade, though. It's a great shade. Especially going into the holidays. It's not like the bright Christmas red, but it's a good red. I had to blot it down a little bit and make sure I'm not outside my lip lines. Because if you have thin lips and you go outside your lip lines, like crooked, not intentionally, it really does show. So please be careful with that. Dry it down very quickly. I will definitely do an update down in the description part of this video after the end of today and let you know if this actually stayed. It says 8 hours. We'll see. We will see if that actually lasts 8 hours. So that is all we have for today. I hope you enjoyed the new products that I tried out today. I mean, this is our finished look. I kind of like it. I was a little worried about this eyeshadow at first, but now the more that I'm wearing it, I'm really kind of liking it. I think it's looking good. And I'll probably pencil in a little bit more of my eyebrows just to make sure that they are staying as dark as what they are right now. But I think from foundation is really looking good. It went on well. Like I said, that's a product you can buy at the drugstore. And these lips are looking good too. So I am so glad and happy that you were able to take the time to join me in this video. And if you managed to stay to the end of the video, thank you. Please consider hitting the subscribe button for me. It really helps me out with the algorithm, with the channel. And if you found value in this channel or just enjoyed spending time with me, please hit the like button. Leave me a comment if you'd like. Let me know if you have this Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette and what your feelings were about it. I would greatly appreciate that. Open up the community conversation down below in the comments. And I hope to see you next time in my very next video. And we're out.